Let's see if we can share this. Hi, am I loud and clear? We waiting for people to come so we could talk about some subject I've written here. Okay, I hear people so many times. They criticize music, they criticize lyrics when a musician has written a song, especially when it is still new, uh, when it has been released, it has been launched. And then you hear people criticizing, you hear them passing out these negative comments. And I'm like, guys, like, really? Really? It's not bad. It is how you perceive, it is how you feel about the song that has been released. But do you guys know what really happens behind the scenes for someone to be able to bring up a song that you listen to and a song that you start to criticize? Oh gosh. Anyway, I was one of them. I was one of the people, I was some part of the audience that would wait for someone to release a song, and I would pass out comments. It's hear me out, it's not bad. It's not bad, but in as much as it is not bad, we need to know um, what really happens behind the background, behind the scenes, before you hear that song, before it is dished out to you. I don't know why my network is acting up, but I hope I'm gonna finish the subject that I've brought here. Okay, if you are a first time visitor here, my name is Elizabeth Manyowa and I'm a music. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The best I would ask of you to do is to just subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell so that you keep getting more whenever I am live or whenever I post something here on my YouTube channel. And if you're a recurrent uh, person, thank you for joining. You can also share my life. I will appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Today I've brought this topic, the subject, whatever you call it, the story behind songwriting. I'm going to speak about my story. It may be different from every other musician's story, every other artist's story, but this, at least this is my story. Okay, this is how I write a song. I've said it in interviews, we have been interviewed on televisions, on radio stations, even in newspapers, media. I've said this and I'm going to say it again today, that my songwriting comes in different forms. I write a song from my surroundings. Yeah, just surroundings. If I look at you, you can be my song. If I look at you, you can be my song. I can write about your traits, about things that you do, about things that you love, about things that you hate, about anything about you. You can be my song. You can be my surrounding, because my surrounding is anything that is surrounding me. So I can write a song about you. I can write a song about a tree. If I look at a tree, I can come up with a song. I can write a song about an animal. I can write a song about life challenges. I can write a song about work, pressure at work, pressure of a single mother, pressure of mothers, the pressures that husbands go through. I mean, those are surroundings. I can write a song from my surroundings. That's number one. I can also write a song from the Bible. Yes, when I read the Bible, I I I I get a revelation. Suppose God speaks to me through word reading. When I'm reading the Word of God, I can also write a song about that. I can write a song when a preacher is preaching from a sermon. I can come up with a song. Like I always say this, there is a song. It should be here. Yeah, it is here on my YouTube channel called Namazua Okwipa. Namazua Okwipa. It's a Shona song, but it says the title track is Namazua Okwipa, meaning in the in the last days. In the last days. Okay, I want to say about how I wrote this song. I was still a teenage, and you know how it is when you start to grow and you start to feel it that I'm a girl, I'm mature now. You see, you start to see your menses, and it just generally you start to feel that I'm a girl, I'm a grown up girl. And then many of us do fight with our mothers. We do fight during that stage. It is a stage that every child goes through. Even boys, they go through the same stages, and girls, yeah. So it was that stage where I was feeling, you feel big headed. They feel big headed, these kids, when they get to that stage. So I was feeling big headed, and yeah. But thank God for my wonderful mother, because she has also always taught us to be good loving, to follow uh, this religion, which I follow till now. So my mother used to be very, in fact, I wouldn't say she used to be, my mother is a very smart person. So she brought us up that way. She was a no-nonsense woman. She was that kind of a person who, when you finish doing dishes, she would come and inspect. And once she says, start again, start over, you know you are done. If you wanted to go play, if you had a program, if you wanted to go read your books, if you wanted to go watch television, you are starting all over. So, right, she was so particular about cleaning the toilet. I mean, we grew up in a very poor family. Nothing was up for us. We were just poor. And this thing of cleaning the toilet with brushes, when I grew up, sure, network is really disturbing me. It's really disturbing me. It was writing, reconnecting, and it was reconnecting forever. So I was saying the way we grew up, we're so backward. Not only backward, we're backward and poor. So when it would come to cleaning the toilet, my mom taught us to wear a plastic. You wrap your wrist in a plastic, these fingers up to somewhere here. And then you would have cleaned the floor, you would have cleaned the chamber outside, and for you to scrub the inside, you would wear a plastic up to here. The plastic of a used bread. You know that plastic where we put bread. When the bread is finished, you take that plastic, you put it up to here, and you tie it here, and then you put the whole hand within inside the chamber with a scrub. You scrub, you scrub until it is sparkling clean. And Mina, my heart is very short. It's my heart. I feel so disgusted about very small things. Not that I'm bragging, but it is me. That's me. I feel disgusted. I feel so disgusted. I never used to like doing that, washing the toilet that way. So I remember it was on a Wednesday. We used to walk about 2 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, one kilometer to 1.5 kilometers to church, or on a midweek, and at night we would go there. We go for Bible study. That's Wednesday. Monday was prayer. Wednesday was Bible study, and Friday was the day for service. I remember it was on a Wednesday, and it was my duty to clean. We are three sisters, and my sisters had done their duty, and it was mine And I had done the duty in the morning, but mom came to inspect because she had been away. She came to inspect the duty around 5, and we were supposed to leave at 6. We were busy eating, cleaning, and what. You would know dishes. We wouldn't sleep with dishes undone. So she inspected the toilet and she said, whose duty was it? My sister said, it is for Liz. She said, start over. After eating, I have to wear plastic and put my hands inside and scrub. Sure, I felt so disgusted. I went there, I wore the plastic, and I was crumbling. I went inside, I scrubbed, then I vomited. It was after eating, I vomited. And I was so angry. We walked to church, I was angry. The rest of the family members, my siblings, were telling stories with Mama. I was the only one who was quiet and angry and walking fast ahead of everybody else. I was so angry. We got to church. Apparently, my mother was the one preaching, and I didn't know. She preached about Matthew 24. I was angry looking at her preaching, and I was resistant to the word. But you know, when the Spirit really moves, she preached, me looking at her, resisting, in fact, trying to resist. Yo, the word just struck me. It sat right on my heart. And guess what? I wrote a song. It's called Nama's Wallpaper. I was still a teenage. I wrote a song. And it's one of the best songs for my mother. So, what am I saying? I'm saying I can write a song even when one preaches a sermon, a powerful sermon. It touches my heart, it sits on my heart. God can place a song on me. That's the other way I write songs. The other way I write songs, this one is weird, but it's very true. It's weird because I hear many people say that, especially when they're on interviews, on radio, on television, when on news, when in newspapers, when they say this is the other way of writing songs. But it's true. It's true. It also happens to me. I dream. I do dream. I have several songs that I've dreamed. And what I do when I dream, that second that you wake up, and uh, especially this dreaming, it's so sweet. You dream singing a very sweet melody, powerful words, and what. When I wake up, like sometimes I just wake up for the toilet run, and I was dreaming singing this beautiful song. Quickly, I grab my phone and I record what I was singing. Right? It's plenty. It's quite a lot. Then there is this way of writing songs that I do. Like probably I'm just walking. I remember this day I was walking from work. I wasn't yet driving those days. I was walking from work, and some words just started like ringing in my ears. They get down to your heart, like you feel this is something, this is deep. And at the same time you get a tune. You put the words together and you pass the tune there and you start to sing. I remember there is a song called Vakatsungirira, They Held On, like where I talk about the old time Christians. They held on to their belief, even when it was difficult. Some stayed in caves, some were beaten, they suffered. I remember I wrote that song when I was coming from work. I was tired, it was dragging my feet, but that song just got placed on my heart and I started singing. I sang the chorus only. Vakatsungirira, vakatsungirira kusvikira pakufa. Vakatsungirira, vakatsungirira kusvikira pakufa. That was all about the song. So I went home. That time I remember I didn't have a phone. We come from afar. I didn't have a phone. And back home in Zim, there was my first phone. It was a Nokia 5110. When I got that phone, it was like heaven. Like I now own a phone. At least I can record my songs. But that day when I wrote the song, Vakatsungire, it was in the 90s. I didn't have a phone. So You don't have a phone, you don't have anywhere to record the song from. You just have to trust God that you will not forget, because what happens is you forget. You can remember the words, but you forget the tune. Or you remember the tune, but you forget the words. At least for the words, it's better because when you get home, you can sit down, put them on paper. But the tune, it's easy to forget. So I sang that song. Yo, it was beautiful. It was a new tune. It was new lyrics. I got home. I sat down. I wrote the lyrics, and at least thank God I didn't forget the tune. So what happens after that? You continue singing the same song, the same tune, the same chorus. You don't have words. The more you sing the same words, the repetitive words that you're singing, eventually you'll get the flesh. You'll get much more to attach to the words that you're singing. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Imagine you can spend the whole month singing Vakatsongerera, Vakatsongerera kusvikira pakufa. The following morning is Vakatsongerera, Vakatsongerera kusvikira pakufa. All over, the same thing until you get flesh. You put the flesh, now it's making sense. But the more you record the things that you sang yesterday, you record them to today. Tomorrow you find, I need to adjust on this one. At least I shouldn't sing like this. I shouldn't put these words together. They're not sounding good. So at least let me change and do this. It's a whole lot of work. It's not a joke. Imagine singing a chorus for 1 month, singing a chorus for 2, 3 weeks because you're stuck. Sometimes you just get stuck. You sing only that and you're stuck. You can't find words to attach. Listening, maybe someone will think that it's a joke. How can someone not find words to put to what she started? But it's possible. It's very possible, especially if you are looking for this uh, for the lyrical content that is rich. Music is not just about guitars, guys. You don't just play the instruments and you sing anything. Yeah, there is such music that there is no, the lyrical content is no value. But when you want to produce something that really has some meaning, that really has to touch people, that really has to change some mindset for someone, you need good lyrical content. And the lyrical content has to go quite well. It has to blend with the instrument. So what am I saying? It's a piece job, rather. It's a piece job. It's not something to just venture into and suddenly you get to stardom. Suddenly you get to reach out to many people. In as much as you want to reach out to many people, there is work that is to be done behind. Songwriting is not a joke. This is the reason why when I started my life, I said, guys, it's good to criticize artists when they release a song, when they bring out something new. There is a very big musician in my country, Zimbabwe. Um, I will not mention the name because I know it will not look good. It will not sound good. But it is a couple, husband and wife. They do sing quite a lot. They've been in the industry for quite a while. And for me, I mean, they give, their music gives. It does give. And then they released one song. The wife released a song. I listened to one of my brothers who was commenting about the song. When he said, she's finished. She's finished. She has expired. Like, really? Someone taking all that effort to write a song. And they are writing for you. I mean, guys, we don't write for ourselves. If we're not there, then we're not going to write these songs. When I write a song, fine, I'm ministering to God, but I'm ministering how? I'm ministering in the sense that you should be ministered to. We reprimand as musicians. When we reprimand you through music, we are doing it for you. Fine, I do write praise songs to God, but when I'm praising God, you also must join in the praise. So if you were not there, we were never going to write songs. So honestly, I've taken the effort to write a song as difficult as I'm telling you. I write the song. Not only do I write the song, I gather people that I call a band. I have to pay those people. Guys, it's a lot. It's a lot. When you see someone called a musician, don't take them for granted. They are going through a lot. If I tell you that when I was in Zim, I had a 12-member band. I had a keyboardist and a keyboardist. I had a lead guitar. I had a bass guitar. I had a drummer and BVs, backing vocals. The whole band had 12 people. 12 people are looking up to me because I become their boss. I have to pay them. I have to pay them. Some are not even working. This is their full-time job. So when you ask them that we're going to a show, we're going to be playing in some church, they expect you to pay them. And as for you, like honestly, you cannot just expect anyone to vocal you to be a BV and you say thank you. There is nothing like that. I used to pay them 12 people. 12. And I'm not a business person myself. I was also working. And we know a salary. A salary is meant to keep you coming if we didn't know. A salary is meant to keep you coming. A salary is never meant to make you rich. No one has ever been enriched by a salary. That's the law. That's the rule of a salary. It should make you to keep coming. Because when you get a salary, believe you me, before month end, it is finished. If it stretches to like close to month end, you're lucky. Because usually with a salary, you get a salary today, you pay off because you'd have borrowed. You pay off, you pay off, you pay off. It won't last for a month. And the salary is meant for your home. Like in my case, I was a single mother. I had one son and I had a helper. I was renting. I didn't have a home of myself, of my own. So a salary in my case was meant to feed my child, to feed my helper, to pay my helper, to pay for my rentals, to put fuel in my car, to buy electricity, to buy water, to buy clothes for my son, to buy shoes, uniform, and to pay school fees for my son. That was my salary. It was meant for that. And so doing all that with one salary, and then I cross over to paying someone who is a band member. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, then I've written a song. I've gathered the band. We need to rehearse. When you ask them to come for rehearsal, you pay for their transport. And like we'd start like 8 a.m. right through for the whole day. We would even finish at 8 in the evening or 10 in the evening. I must transport them with my fuel, with my car. I must transport them door to door to their homes. And you do that not for one day, not for 1 week, because you are rehearsing, you're practicing to go into the studio to record. So you need like a month or two. With the salary that is meant for my son and for my help. Other than that, I also have parents, I also have siblings who call like it is your payday, they know. Hi sis, I don't have rent money. Hi sis, my child is sick. Hi sis, can you lend me so much? The same salary. And then you also take it to pay the band. When you rehearse that song that you wrote in a month or two, now you are rehearsing it for a month or two, you feel it is perfect now. You take it to studio. You don't go for free, guys. The producer will not say, because you're singing gospel, just come, Elizabeth, just come. No, he also has to pay rent. He also has a child who's going to school. He also has a wife who wants a weave, a Brazilian weave, just like you. So he will charge you. After charging, you record. And on recording, on the day of recording, you don't just record. The very same band that you were practicing with for 2-3 months, you need them. And they don't come for free. And okay, when they come to record, it is different now. They come for recording, you pay them for recording with them. I'm telling you the practicalities of the story behind songwriting, the story behind the music that we dance, we play to. It's good. A DJ plays and we jump, we ululate, and sometimes we say, they did nothing here. This is not a song. She should have done this. She should have done this. How? Someone said, do you know that an audience, a spectator, can play soccer much more than the player? Yo, if you're seated by those benches watching soccer, ululating, clapping hands, and throwing cans and what tantrums, you can play soccer much better than the player themselves. Someone who is seated on the passenger seat can drive quite well, much better than the driver. Life is like that. But I've come here to tell someone that, guys, before we judge, before we pass remarks, before we comment these negative comments about someone's song, this is what you need to hear. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's actually a peace job. There is so much effort that is put in songwriting. So much. Imagine grabbing a phone at 1 a.m., at 3 a.m., just to record a song that you have dreamt about. Not even dreamt about, just to record a song that you have thought of during the day. I remember I used to go to the bathroom, rush with the phone in the bathroom when I'm at work. And the way I record when I'm in the bathroom, the boss shouldn't know that I'm recording. Yeah, he knows I'm a musician, but I don't have to share his time with my calling, with my passion. So when I get into the bathroom, I'm like, sometimes you get home, you try to play the song that you recorded in the bathroom, and it's not coming well. You can't even hear what you were recording in the bathroom. And then that song comes out, guys. The least we can do. Oh my God! I wish you knew what musicians go through, artists go through. You would actually appreciate them better than we do. Songwriting is not a joke. It's not a child's play. When I bring a song here, please be positive, or at least, okay, we open to constructive criticism. It's not like I'm saying, yeah, don't say anything, even if it's not giving, just say it's okay. No, but it is the way the criticism is given, the approach. Like, honestly, I'm telling you, my brother said to this big artist, Apera, she's finished, she's expired. If I'm expired, why am I going to studio? If I'm expired, why am I pumping out money? It's a lot to record. It's a lot. At least these days it's getting better. I remember when I started way back, because my debut album is in 1998. It's for 1998. It's called Chaka Jova. It's also here on this channel. 1998, you would calculate close to plus or minus 2,000 USD just to be in studio. Plus or minus 2,000, not 200, 2,000 USD back then. And the videos would be somewhere around there. These days, because of digital recording, like they just go on a computer, they look for sounds that were prepared, done in the States, in Russia, wherever. They change a beat, then they make it your beat. But back then, it was plus or minus 2,000 USD to record. I'm talking of one song. And then I record that one song, guys. You come with this negative, demotivating comments. Encourage us, guys. We're actually doing it for you. When we reprimand you, it's not like we hate you. When we reprimand you, we're reprimanding you to make you straight. And sometimes we write to encourage you as well. We're encouraging you. But we're encouraging you, and you come with these criticisms that will make us just to sit down and relax and say, I'm not going anywhere. Even if you don't understand my language. But if there is talent, music is versatile. Music is versatile, guys. It speaks to the soul. You don't have to understand my language. I remember I've listened to, when I was still young, the late Brenda Fassie from South Africa. I think I was doing grade one. I was in grade one. And then my uncle said, Brenda Fassie is coming. We are going to Rufaro Stadium, a big stadium. By then it was Rufaro Stadium in Zimbabwe. And yeah, because we used to listen to her songs on radio, watch her on television. So when she was coming, we all wanted to go. My uncle drove us. We went to Rufaro Stadium. We sat by those, in the stadium, those benches. And it was time for Brenda Fassie to arrive. She arrived from, she was supposed to arrive from 10 a.m. But then she was a bit late. She arrived, I think it was past 11. And people were so anxious. People had waited for her. They really wanted to see her. And then she was dropped down by, what's this? It's not a kite. What is it? This thing that flies from above. What is it? How? But you know what I'm talking about. She was dropped. When she was coming down, my God, I saw people crying for Brenda Fassie. I was young, like very young, grade one. I saw people fainting. I saw people ululating. I saw people singing. I saw people crying for Brenda Fassie. But she was South African and she was singing in some language that we don't know. And I used to listen to her songs. There is this song, now I'm married to a South African guy, and when I sing it that way, he laughs. Vulicela. YouTube will say, this is a copyright. I don't even know what it means. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But we used to love her music. We used to adore her. Hence, I'm saying, guys, even if you don't understand the language that I'm using, but music is for the soul. It connects to the deeper of the deepest. So instead of passing these negative comments, these demotivating comments, before you open your mouth to criticize an artist, please remember you listened to this live. You were there, you watched. You heard the troubles that we go through in trying to construct one song. If one song is that difficult, what about an album that has got 6 songs, 10 songs, some even do 15 songs, 23 songs, one album? If I sang one song for a month, repeating the chorus only, vakatsongerera vakatsongerera kusvikira pakufa, vakatsongerera vakatsongerera kusvikira pakufa, for 1 month singing that. But today it is a full song, it is a complete song, it has got flesh. What am I saying, guys? I'm saying there is a story behind songwriting. When you see the finished product, don't think it started there. It started from somewhere. Someone had sleepless nights trying to write that song. Someone had sleepless nights trying to put flesh to the song that you wake up and say they are finished. The song lacks this, the song lacks that. Yeah, it may be true. It may be lacking that, but it is the approach. It is how you say it. Let us learn to appreciate artists in their various languages, various capacities, whatever they are singing, but let's learn to appreciate them because they go through a lot just for you and me. Because the music that they sing, it is for you, it is for me. So someone does that at their own expense, at their own good time, with their struggles, and they dish it out to us. And we say they are finished, they've expired, they should stop. We even hear people saying, they should try to go to the rural areas and try. Let me keep quiet. Let me keep quiet, guys. But I've come to tell you that behind every song, there is sweat. There is sweat. And we keep doing it because, fine, we've got the passion. But we also think of you. We also think of you because we know people are going through a lot. Sometimes you need to be encouraged. And music is one such thing that gives encouragement to people. Accept the encouragement. It is for you. It is yours. Like I have this song trending, Zama. Zama simply means keep trying. Keep trying, keep pushing, push harder. It shall be fine. When I say Chanaka cheat, it means it shall be fine. I bring that song to you and you say, Ndapera, she's finished. She's expired. Guys. Be serious. Be serious. Because like I'm doing for you and then you don't appreciate. You don't appreciate. Zama is, I'm telling you to keep trying. I'm telling you to keep pushing. I'm telling you that one day it's gonna be fine. Keep pushing. In whatever you're doing, wherever, which corner of the world, which part of life, wherever you are, Zama means keep pushing. Keep trying. And my theme scripture for that song is Proverbs 24, verse 16. It says, though a righteous man may fall 7 times, he rises up again. So Zama means keep pushing even when you fall down. Businesses do crumble. Marriages do crumble. You can be fired at work. You can fall sick. Your business can just flop. Even a loved one can die. But keep pushing. Keep trying. It's gonna be fine. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you still haven't done that. Good night.